Today, a hot topic in energy issues is definitely represented by renewable energy sources, in particular, renewables for the generation of electricity. It has recently been announced that coal was overtaken by renewables as the most important source for power, at least in terms of installed capacity worldwide. So renewables are definitely taking the center stage in the energy industry, and we would like today to discuss this topic with Artur Trindade. He is currently the Director General of the Energy Regulator of Portugal. He was formerly the Secretary for Energy of the Portuguese government, so he has definitely a large experience on the topic. And I would like to ask you, Artur, what are the main policy decisions that your country had to take, had to cope, the main problems your country had to cope with in order to successfully deploy renewables and even be able to run for 4 days just on renewable energy sources?
Well, thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me here. Well, I would say that the cornerstone of our strategy was to develop a market framework where renewables could be accepted together with the other market sources of generation. Mm-hmm. And I think that was basically done because we, from the beginning, installed an independent regulator which assured the well-functioning of the market, and we also properly devised the unbundling of our TSO and enforced relevant governance structures on the DSO side of the market. So I would say that the market has performed well, network companies are doing their job, and regulator has the power that it needs to enforce those. By having these market conditions framed and well positioned, we could, at the technical level, absorb high levels of renewable energy into our system without any issue that would affect the population. Basically, the population does not know when a day is basically sourced by renewable electricity, or if it is not, if it is sourced mainly by water, by gas or coal. Because of this, there is no public feeling against these arrangements, because people don't see it when they turn on the light. So energy is secure, is provided to users, and people appreciate that. So, and that is in itself a success. Proper regulation was one thing that made that possible, and proper governance structures as well. The second, I would highlight the fact that we have a balanced energy mix between gas and dispatchable water, renewable power plants which have storage capacity, and that helps to accommodate the fluctuations in generation on non-dispatchable energy sources like wind or solar. Yeah. So this mix gives an adequate response to that very high level of integration. On the third pillar, I would say that it is of utmost relevance, the fact that we have made a treaty with Spain last decade, and that treaty provided an integrated market for our generators of electricity.
Oh, okay.
We have a single power exchange. We have an integrated retail market as well, with Spanish companies being present in our market. And the fact that we expanded the market outside of our borders gives space for optimization and alleviates some of the problems that can come with high levels of renewables in one side of the border. So this experience of market integration with Spain was very much positive and helped a lot together with the other two elements of the regulatory independence and structure and with wind and generation mix. So I think those were the major aspects that helped, together with obviously the existence of subsidies to renewables that were given under the feed-in tariff regime.
Yes, for sure.
And so basically today we have many days or many hours of the year where we can have renewable generation higher than consumption in Portugal.
Okay.
So this would mean that without the integration with Spain, that will not be possible to absorb all that renewable generation. So I think the challenge for the future
Yes.
is to deal with this, but without those subsidies.
Okay, so try to integrate renewables on a market base, make them stand on their feet. Yes, definitely, I agree. And well, we can say that from the Portuguese experience, we can definitely learn that a well-implemented policy can deliver results. And maybe an interesting point that you raised was that cooperation among countries, integration, can help in achieving more efficiently, the results we want. So Europe in power sector can really provide added value for its member states.
Yes.
Thank you, Artur.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Bye.